Jason home him, said, take him home and calm him down. Wash him up, calm him down, and then y'all come back. Then they were gone longer, so I went and got them.
Okay.
And,
all right. Well, here's my business card. If you have any questions, you can call me there at my office. We're gonna take Ty down to the Cabazon station, interview him there, and I'll call the house from there and let you know what's going to be happening.
Okay.
Okay. Once we're done getting the statement from him. That's one of ours.
Another one of yours.
Yeah. And then so what I would recommend is you and Jason just go on home right now.
At some point, a lawyer will probably intervene here, and that will be because I'm a government teacher. One of my graduates is a young man by the name of Brian Floyd, who used to be Rod Pacheco's senior field executive, and when Rod got out of politics, when I went back and got Ty and Jason, said, come on, we need to come over because they'll come talk to you. I called Brian and said, send him a lawyer. Because...
Who's Brian?
Brian is Pacheco's ex-executive. Okay. When Pacheco wasn't back as the attorney general.
When he was a assemblyman.
Yeah, and no, Pacheco will not intervene in this. Rod doesn't do that. We don't ask Rod to do that. I wouldn't ask anything to ask Rod. Okay. He's a really professional guy. I don't even know Pacheco. He's a stand-up guy. Real stand-up. But,
okay. Well, we'll be down at Cabazon Station if you have any questions. But in that, I'll definitely give you a call and keep you in the loop.
The worst thing happens in all of this, you had a mutual combative that got changed categories when he had a heart attack at home.
Well, that's what we need to figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, because I think if you asked Jason saw him leave, saw him driving off. He left over his own wheels. But yeah, what are you doing exerting that hard if that is how old you are, and why are you challenging a damn kid? But
well, we're going to try to get to the bottom of it.
I'm really concerned that Ty's going to get fucked in all this just because his procedure. Because he's got into technicality.
Well,
and
I'm here
really
just to get to the truth of everything.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't take sides.
Well, that's the way it ought to be. And the worst thing for all of us is that in every truth there's a little bit of a lie, and every lie there's a little bit of a truth.
We have a representative from the DA's office that's here that will also be monitoring and overseeing the whole investigation.
This whole nonsense is going to just...
So just taking one step at a time.
Each phase got blown out of hand.
If you want to go home with Jason, and do me a favor, if the shirt is in the laundry, just turn the laundry off.
We'll find out what happened to the shirt.
And just don't touch it. Just leave it. That way we can go and collect it, so we can show in our report that on good faith you weren't trying to destroy evidence or anything like that.
Because Mama would have thought in terms of blood gets a cold water wash before steps.
Okay.
If you get that soap or something.
Right.
So that kind of stuff.
So on my request, if you go home right now, go ahead and stop the washer or do whatever you need to do just to secure that T-shirt or his clothing so that we can collect it as part of the procedure in that angle. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Reddish.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
I really want to meet you.
I know.
This is not how you meet people.
Exactly.
This is like when Schwarzenegger came here. This ain't how you want to meet the governor. When your house burns down and 5 guys get burned alive.
Well, I can tell you that I'm just going to look for the truth here. Like I said, I'm not here to take sides, and they just want to get to the bottom of everything. Okay? Okay. Update time is 14:05 hours, August 5th, 2007.